Then the cereal bran. Cereal bran, you've been told that you can with the cereals you can use maize bran, you can use wheat bran, you can use rice bran, you can use wheat, you can use millet, you can use sorghum. All those are cereals. Then cotton seed cake. Cotton seed cake is basically a protein.
We are making supplements. They are actually supplements that we give to our animals that are mostly feeding on low quality pastures, because the low quality pastures are deficient in most of these nutrients that we have talked about. The molasses, the molasses are a source of energy because these very fibrous materials are low in readily fermentable carbohydrates, which will be an energy source. Then we have urea, which is converted into proteins. When the pastures have matured, or we are feeding crop residues are a good source in that they are readily available. It's a cheap feed resource, but they have a disadvantage because they are low in most of the nutrients.
Okay, it is 15. Yes, confirming. You see? Now let me help you.
This one. I need to see people getting involved here. Let's wait.
Are you sure? No, I'm on a skill, don't worry. Spread them out.
One as they dissolve, then you keep on.
Can I ask somebody? You guys, you should have felt what this one. Why it doesn't matter?
They should.
Mumbabazi MUARIK-Block. I'm a farmer from Kalongo sub-county in Nakasongola district. We have been here to learn something about supplementary feeding. What we have learned here today is supplementation using the molasses urea mineral block, which is a block for supplementing animals that are living on diets that are deficient of certain nutrients. Specifically for this one, we are making a mineral block for beef animal to supplement beef animals, especially those in feedlots. And the mineral block we have made here today is made using locally available materials. We have practically done the measurements, prepared the ingredients, we have mixed them ourselves, and eventually we have been provided with the available technologies of molds.
I come from Isingiro district, specifically from Ruborogota sub-county. Farmers, we need to think about science. We cannot continue to farm traditionally because we lose money farming that way. Cows take longer to gain weight, and they end up suffering. Some of the cows have very tough meat that we usually eat on the market, but with these cows, they have tender meat, they gain weight fast. And I know we have these misconceptions about science, but this is the best way to farm. It makes money, it makes tender meat, and we are all happy.
We noticed that most farms, the animals on those various farms are not being fed well, and they are going hungry day in, day out. So they are not putting on the weight that is expected of them. You may find an animal which could have made 200, 300 kilograms in a space of close to 18 months. But then you realize later on that the animal is taking 3 years, 4 years to put on the same weight it would have put in 18 months. So the pastures that these farms have, in our view, they are having football pitches, not farms with appropriate pastures that could provide the required nutrition that the animal would use actually to put on weight. So we are trying to say that when you don't have very good pastures, plant pastures.
We have had a training for 14 days. The intention was to give our trainees a full package as far as supplementary feeding is concerned. They have been trained all sessions or whatever that you need to set up a successful feedlot.